Mm, gentlemen, your chairman has his first piece of Nicorette gum for the evening. So we'll go ahead and get started. Sergeant Arms, call to order.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'd like to recognize our chaplain of the day, Bishop Andrew Jackson, Sr., founder and pastor emeritus of Faith Temple Ministries Church, invited by Council Lady Robinson. The prayer will be immediately followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Bishop Jackson, please lead us in prayer.
Gracious Father, we thank you today for your many blessings that you have allowed us to enjoy. We thank you, God, because you've been our hiding place, you've been our shelter, you've been our strength. And God, we realize that we can do nothing without you. For you said in your word that it is in you that we live, we move, and we have our being. And Father, I pray today for this council, pray for the gatekeepers, pray for our leaders who are watching over this city. And I thank you for them, oh God, because the city is blessed because of the decisions that they have made and are making. And I pray, God, that you will continue to give them wisdom, give them understanding, give them knowledge, give them a sense of purpose, give them a sense of unity, that they will continue to lead this city, and this city will continue to be blessed. I pray for the mayor and his administration, God, that you will continue to lead him and bless him. For you said in your word that when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Let there be rejoicing in this city because there's righteous leadership. Righteous choices are being made. Righteous decisions are being made. Bless them in the name of Jesus. God, we know that we can't do nothing without you. And may this city council recognize that when they are making decisions, they're not only making it to the people and for the people, but God, they are responsible to you for the decisions which they are made and have made. Oh God, I thank you now. And I ask your blessings upon this council as they give right choices and make right choices, make right decisions, make right decisions for this city, make right decisions for the county, make right decisions for our state. God, we thank you because you've given them the ability, you've given them the wherewithal to make the right choices and make the right decisions so the people can be blessed. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Thank God. Amen.
Amen. Councilor Easter Thomas, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council Lady Robinson, you're recognized. And don't forget to hit the green button on your mic.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Bishop Jackson, for praying for our leadership. And on today, we'd like to honor you from the Memphis City Council with just a resolution. You should be getting it in the mail. And it says that by the Memphis City Council, greetings, be it hereby known that Bishop Andrew Jackson Sr., in recognition of a life of exemplary qualities, outstanding service to the city, meritorious involvement in humanitarian affairs, and demonstrated concern for governmental processes, has been appointed chaplain of the day for the Memphis City Council, and be it hereby entitled to all the honors, rights, privileges, and prerogatives appertaining to the office and to the display of this certificate, given under the seal this 15th day of June 2021, signed by our chairman, Frank Colbert Jr., and presented by none other than City Councilwoman Patrice Robinson. God bless and thank you. Love you, Pastor.
Thank you, Council Lady Robinson. Moved by Robinson, seconded by Councilman Ford. Councilman Ford, you're recognized. Don't forget your green button.
Hey, Daddy, this your son, Ed Ford Sr. You know I love you. I just wanted to tell you that, and for me and Myrna, you know, you my heart. Love you, Daddy.
Okay, man. Appreciate you. Bless you.
All right, tell everybody hello.
I will do that. I'm gonna stop by and see you.
All right, do that. Thank you.
Bishop, thank you again for your service and opening our meeting with such strong words, and I hope that we can live up to them. Thank you very much. All right, moving along. Madam Comptroller, roll call.
Councilmember Canale. Here. Carlisle. Easter Thomas.
Present.
Ford. Johnson.
Present.
Jones. Logan.
Present.
Morgan.
Here.
Robinson.
Present.
Smiley.
I'm here.
Vice Chairwoman Swearingen.
Present.
Warren.
Present.
Chairman Colbert.
I am present. We have a quorum.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, Val, I was getting ahead of myself. Madam Vice Chairman, have you read our previous meeting minutes?
I have read the minutes and find them to be in order, and I move for the adoption of the June 1st meeting minutes.
All right. Could you move so digitally? Been moved by Council Lady, Vice Chair Lady Swearingen, seconded by Councilman Carl. Seeing no members in the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on our previous meeting minutes. Please prepare the screen.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Vice Chairwoman Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Councilmember Ford, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you. Previous meeting minutes are approved. Welcome, everyone, to the June 15th, 2021 regular meeting of the Memphis City Council. A notice of the meeting was placed on the City Council webpage regarding how the public may electronically access the meeting and a recording of the meeting, and how to provide written comments concerning any agenda item or any other matter prior to the meeting. Public comments were to be submitted to the Memphis City Council 24 hours prior to today's meeting. Vice Chair Lady Swearingen will read those comments at the appropriate time. She will only read those comments that include the requisite information, which was the person's name and address. Incomplete comments or those received late will be sent to council records and placed in the file. The items to be held, and I'll repeat this a couple times because there's several. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 29, 30, and 31 will be held until July 6th. Wait a minute, Brooke, did we not eliminate item 29? Was that not? Okay, I apologize, everyone. Item 29 has been withdrawn. The items to be held until July 6th are items 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 20, 30, and 31. All right. Will we hold on 8? Hang on, let me check the notes. Huh? Man. Okay. Item 8 is to be heard because we've got to set a hearing date on it. So, okay, so we're going to read it in consent and set a July 6th hearing. All right, we got everything? We're rolling forward. Madam Comptroller, call me item 1, please.
Item number 1 is a resolution commemorating June 10th, 2021 within the city of Memphis and spotlighting Memphians whose community-driven actions embody the spirit of the occasion. This resolution is sponsored by Councilwoman Easter Thomas.
Thank you very much, Madam Comptroller. Council Lady Easter Thomas, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair. Colleagues, 2021 is the first year that the city of Memphis will finally commemorate the Juneteenth Independence Day. And I can say that on last year, I was definitely grateful to have you as a body of my peers join me in this recognition effort. And now the city of Memphis observes Juneteenth and will also offer it as a paid holiday in FY22. So thank you to my colleagues, all of you. I will now read this resolution into the record. Whereas news of the end of slavery did not reach the frontier areas of the United States, in particular, the state of Texas and the other southwestern states, until months after the conclusion of the Civil War on April 9th, 1865, more than 2.5 years after President Abraham Lincoln formally issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. And whereas on June 19th, 1865, Union soldiers led by Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas with welcome news that the Civil War had ended and that the enslaved were now free. African Americans who had been enslaved in the Southwest began celebrating June 19th, commonly known as Juneteenth, Independence Day, to inspire and encourage future generations. African Americans from across the nation have continued the tradition of observing Juneteenth, Independence Day, for nearly 155 years. And during that time, Juneteenth has grown to represent freedom, emphasizing the importance of education, innovation, and community improvement. In like manner, underscoring the strength of the American spirit to recognize wrong while also resolving to do what is right. On July 21st, 2020, the Memphis City Council approved a resolution requesting that Mayor Jim Strickland proclaim June 19th or Juneteenth as Juneteenth Independence Day, supporting the significance of the day to Memphis, recognizing the relevance of the day as a renewed opportunity to learn more about our past and to better understand the need for an improved future, and securing the observance of the end of chattel slavery as part of the history and heritage of our nation. With June 19th, 2021 being the City of Memphis' inaugural Juneteenth Independence Day, the Council now endeavors to further commemorate the date by spotlighting Memphians whose community-driven actions embody the spirit of the occasion. The Memphis City Council hereby observes the legacy of Juneteenth by honoring the following citizens whose contributions have demonstrated courage, perseverance, and a dedication to improving the lives of their fellow Memphians. Those individuals are Miss Ernestine Jenkins, Miss Sarah Lewis, Miss Gretchen Wallard McLennan, Miss Hazel Moore, Miss Hester Ola Johnson Moore, Miss Kathy Yancey Temple, Miss Elaine Lee Turner, Miss Rachel Sumner Haga, Mr. Torrey Bates, Mr. Fred Dorse, Apostle Ricky Floyd, Senior Pastor Rufus Smith, and lastly, Minister Sukara A. Yahweh. Sponsored by Councilwoman Michael Easter Thomas and Chairman Frank Covett Jr. And I so move, Chair.
Please do so digitally. Okay, it's been moved by Council Lady Easter Thomas, seconded by Councilman Warren or Councilman Smiley. How about I'll give you a second on that one. I see no members in the queue. I assume you're ready to vote. Madam Comptroller, please prepare the screen on item 1.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
All right, that item passes. I look forward to hearing more from our nominees. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Councilman. All right, Madam Comptroller, let's go with item 26.
Item number 26 is an ordinance appropriating the proceeds of the tax levy on the assessed values on all properties of every species within the city limits for the general purposes for the fiscal year July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022. Up for third and final reading, ordinance number 5785 is sponsored by the Finance Division.
All right, thank you very much. Councilman Morgan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee met, recommends approval as amended, and I so move.
Been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councillady Robinson. I see no members in the queue. I assume you're ready to speak. Madam Comptroller, prepare the screens on item 26.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, no. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Madam Comptroller, call item 27.
Item number 27 is an ordinance fixing the tax rate of the city of Memphis for fiscal year 2022. Up for third and final reading, ordinance number 5786 is sponsored by the Finance Division.
Thank you very much. Councilman Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee met, recommends approval, and I so move.
Need a second? Been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councilman Smiley.
I should say, I guess I move as substituted.
As substituted.
Yeah, as amended, substituted.
So that we're all clear. I see no members in the queue. I assume you're ready to vote on item 27 as amended, substituted. Please prepare the screens. Please present the screens. Thank you.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please call item 28.
Item number 28 is a resolution approving the capital acquisition budget and the capital improvement program for fiscal years 2022 through 2026. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division.
Thank you, Councilman Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee met, recommends approval, and I so move as amended.
Thank you very much. It's been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councilman Warren. Seeing no members on the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 28 as amended. Please prepare the screen.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, no. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you very much. That item passes. I believe, Councilman Morgan, you wish to be recognized?
Mr. Chair, just a moment of personal privilege. If I can take this opportunity, despite my no votes, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved in this budget season for all the hard work and the council members and the hours we put in, as well as Chief Ford and your team and the directors, and especially Miss Ashley Hayes, who put up with all of us, including myself, with all the the amendments and the details and the emails and the late nights. I'm really proud of the work that has been put in, the discussions we have, and appreciate everybody's input and time on this budget. So thank you all very much, and certainly give the staff a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, I believe Councilman Jones wishes to be recognized.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Colleagues, a city's budget is its financial plan for providing services to its citizens. Let's be clear, taxes are how we pay for services our citizens deserve and need. I've stated before that I feel that the basic services the city provides are police, fire, transportation, and solid waste removal. The city's budget sends a message to the priorities of the community. The good thing about numbers is the numbers don't lie. The bad thing about numbers is the numbers don't lie. Over the course of this past week, I've looked at the numbers closer, and when I looked, I noticed that over the past 20 years, that there have been 6 tax decreases versus 2 tax increases. And so whatever action that we take today, both will be a tax decrease from where we are currently. The difference is that at 271 comes with a substandard level of services because solid waste complaints, illegal dumping, blight have never been as high in my recollection. For this reason, I feel that the proposal discussed last week deserves a slight modification to create a solid waste supplement fund. Think about this, when a property has a meter removed, that's a property that no longer pays the solid waste fee. If more of the solid waste fee is part of the tax rate versus a separate solid waste fee, we don't lose money that could be used to clean up that property when someone disconnects services. I went on the website, MemphisFightsBlight.com, and it references a 2015 report that estimated at least 13,000 structures or vacant lots qualified as being blighted. If 75 of those don't have a meter, that's 9,750 parcels not paying $29 per month, or $289,750 total. Over the course of a year, we're missing out on $3.39 million that if part of the property tax rate, we would not forego and would go a long way towards making our city cleaner. I think that countywide appraisals are making housing choices less affordable for many in our community. That's why, as part of what was discussed last week, is an affordable housing trust fund, an allocation towards that. In Googling Opportunity Youth Memphis, the 9th article, Return, was published in July of 2015 by Chalkbeat, when Councilwomen Robinson and Swearengin, Councilman Covett, Councilman Morgan, and I first campaigned for these seats that we occupy. A higher proportion of young adults are out of school or not working in Memphis than any other city in the nation, according to a new report from a research group that studies economic opportunity. That's the quote from Chalkbeat. And I feel that we have done little to address this issue. I've often stated that we aren't in the education business anymore, but I feel that we still should be in the youth and young people business. At the same time, the level and frequency of services of MATA are woefully inadequate. We have an opportunity to do something about all of these issues right now with this lower reduction of the tax rate than recommended. It can impact public transportation, which increases economic opportunity to all that we vow to do. It affects affordable housing, youth, and cleaning up our city. It is never a good time to raise taxes, but my response to that is that it's never a bad time to invest in people and taking steps to clean up our city. I would offer that if each of us was to ask any citizen if they are satisfied with the level of city services, a majority would say no. Taxes equal services. The proposal I'm bringing forth is slightly different from the one discussed last week. Here are the major differences. If you recall, earlier during budget, I asked Chief Ford what was the dollar amount of a penny, meaning for every 1 cent increase in the tax rate, how much would that generate? And I was told about $1.2 million. I then increased that by 23%, which was the number reported as the average increase in property values in Shelby County to arrive at a figure of 1.4. In discussions after last week's budget committee, Chief McGowan and Chief Ford informed me that the figure was closer to 1.3. I was also informed that the figure of 3% for all city employees was 14 million versus the 18 million. So if we lower the tax rate to 302 from 319, that will generate about $40 million, $40,300,000. And the proposed uses would be $14 million for 3% raises for all employees, $10 million for MATA, $5 million to establish the Solid Waste Supplement Fund, $4 million for the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, $4 million for the Opportunity Youth Workforce Fund, and $3 million for the Capital Pay Go, leaving $300,000 as a remainder. And so I offer this, colleagues, as a substitute amendment for our certified tax rate. And I so move.
Let's see. Councilor Wade, as I understand it, we passed, and don't we have to give notice and do this as a separate motion, not an amendment?
Well, a number of things. I think you passed the tax rate a minute ago. In order to increase the tax rate, you have to publish a notice giving intent to increase. You haven't approved the minutes tonight, so the item that you approved could be reconsidered and amended. But you would have to publish a notice before you could increase the tax rate, which means it could not be done tonight. You would have to perhaps suspend the rules or do something different, but you'd have to have a motion, a resolution to express your intent to increase the tax rate, publish that, and then you would possibly have to hold, after you reconsider it's back on the floor, you'd have to probably hold it until another date after today to consider it.
Mr. Wade, if I may, I will agree and provide a copy to the council of Tennessee Code Annotated that you provided me, I think it was last week. And it reads, the governing body shall advertise its intent to exceed the certified tax rate in a newspaper of general circulation in the county, and the chief executive officer of the county or municipality, as appropriate, shall within 30 days after publication furnish to the State Board of Equalization an affidavit of publication. So reading that, it doesn't say, it just says that the chief executive should provide this intent in a publication of general, in a newspaper general circulation of this, provide that publication certification to the State Board of Equalization.
I agree with everything you've said with one exception.
Okay.
You still have to have a decision of this body to express an intent to increase the tax rate before you do so. I agree with you. Once that publication is done, immediately thereafter, you can convene and do that. And you don't have to wait 30 days for that to be sent to the State Board of Equalization. But we have not adopted any resolution expressing an intent to increase the tax rate yet, and we haven't published yet. Those are two critical steps that have to happen before you can go forward.
So in simplistic terms, what he needs to do is just I'll suspend the rules. He makes a motion to give notice of a tax increase. Is that basically it in simplistic terms? That's
it. And then if that passes, you would have to, you're probably going to have to hold the minutes on the item and recess to another date to consider I mean, there are a number of steps that we have to take, but I think the first one is to do that one thing.
Is to give
Then if
notice
that
to vote
happens,
yes, you want to increase
come back to
taxes.
me, and then we can talk about the process about how to move forward.
Do I have such a motion?
So moved.
All right, Madam Comptroller, this is special item 1. This is a resolution to give notice of a tax increase. Okay, so a yes vote is hold 1.
Do you have a second on that?
I'm just making sure I clarify the motion. So yes vote is to send notice to increase taxes. Do I have a second on this? Move it digitally, please. Need a second. Button. It has been moved by Councilman Jones, seconded by Councilman Warren. You would like in the queue? Give me digitally just for the record. There we go. There you go. Councilman Smiley, you're recognized, and please clear the screen.
Chair, go vote. Not working. So what I was trying to figure out is, at this point, we suspended the rules for the purposes of giving the public notice that we could potentially have a tax increase, or that we're going to take a vote on a tax increase.
We are not voting on a tax increase. We are voting to give notice, but
Just to give notice.
the
that we're gonna
inference
discuss it.
alone, my friend, is the optics. The optics, my friend. All right, clear the screens for me, please. Clear the screens for me, please. I need to see who's in the queue. I apologize. I just want to make sure I square this away. Clear the screen. There we go. Councilman Smiley, you done? I'm done. All right, thank you very much. Council Lady Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair, so much for the opportunity. My question is, if we go through with this increase, how will that affect giving notice for property taxes with the administration? Will we be in a timely manner, or will we be behind according to statute? How would that play out?
Do we want to have council address that?
This is a regularly scheduled meeting. You technically only have to have that tax rate established before June 30, so the tax bills can be mailed shortly thereafter. So June 30 is your deadline by statute.
So when we reconvene, how close will we be to that and giving proper notification to the public?
48 hours.
Would time be allotted by that time is what I'm asking.
If you recess a meeting, you give notice that you recess until a date certain, and that's all the notice you have to give.
Okay.
You've given notice of this meeting.
Okay, but for the increase, do you not have to give the property owners 30 days?
No, you do not. You can recess a meeting and travel under the notice that you have given for this meeting.
Okay, I'm gonna take you legal, but I'm not believing all of that.
What notice would you expect to give?
I would think that the citizens need to be made aware that an increase is being recommended, and they should have ample amount of time to come in and voice their opinion.
And you
So
will,
if
you
you
will be
wouldn't give
given
them
that
30
notice.
days,
You will be given that notice by publication in the newspaper of general circulation in Shelby County.
okay, and when
It's
would,
up to you to decide when you want to recess and how much time you want to give them to have notice to come in and express their concerns.
okay, so that notice would go out when, if we just played this out?
You can ask Valerie, but I think it's going to take at least a couple of days for them to publish. So that would be the 17th, 18th maybe. Then you got 12 days left in this month to play with. And whether that's enough time for you, it's up to you to vote up or down based on that. That's not my decision.
Okay, last question, would that be appropriate for administration to have ample time if the decision, I guess, is made on the 30th?
It's not ample
Yeah,
time.
administration.
Just give me a thumbs up, Charlie. It's not ample time.
Well, it's obvious that answer may not be available, but those are my concerns in regards to following through with such a procedure.
This way,
Get in the queue.
what you're saying is that we could recess this meeting until a week from now, which would be the 22nd, and take it up then, as long as there has been publication in a newspaper of general circulation, because we would be within that 30 days required by statute. Is that correct?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
But it's a question for this body of whether they believe that's enough time. That's not my decision to make. I'm just doing math for you, okay? You understand? So some people may want more notice to the public than a week. I'm just saying. But you have enough time if this body decided to move City Hall to Collierville to get that done. It may take a while to do it, but you can make that decision.
Council Lady Johnson, are you done?
I know, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Councilman Morgan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We vote on resolutions and ordinances. We don't have a resolution in front of us. There was a motion for this to be in the form of a resolution to suspend the rules. I would object to that suspension of the rules and having this added on to our agenda tonight to vote on.
A resolution is forthcoming.
I would object to being added to the agenda that wasn't publicly made available.
Counselor, you want to advise us what happens?
Okay, in that case, you would have to have a formal vote to suspend the rules.
Okay, then I asked for any objection. I did not hear any, but I now hear objections. So let's go ahead and this is, I guess, 1A. Prepare the screens. A yes vote is to suspend the rules to hear this motion. A no vote is to not suspend the rules. Please prepare the screen on 1A.
Do you have a motion?
Yes. Yes. Moved by Jones, seconded by Warren. So, Madam Comptroller, give me 1A, please.
One more time, yes.
A yes vote is to suspend the rules for the purposes of hearing the motion to give notice of a tax increase. A no vote is to not suspend the rules, and we go back to our regular order of business.
Good enough. Y'all got that?
Everybody squared away? I think everybody's squared away. Give me a screen, please, Madam Comptroller. Thank you. Cast your votes.
Canali, no. Carlisle, no. Ford, no.
Do you wish to vote?
Johnson, no. Jones, yes. Logan abstained. Morgan, no. Robinson, no. Warren, no. Chairman Colette, no. Councilmember Smiley? Abstained.
All right. The motion to suspend the rules fails. We go back to our regular agenda. Madam Comptroller, call item 12.
Item number 12 is on our fiscal consent agenda. It's a resolution seeking the approval to accept $60,000 for the Employ Youth Summer Program from the Cummings Grant Agreement for the next 3 years. The Youth Summer Program will receive $20,000 over the next 3 summers, fiscal year 22, fiscal year 23, and fiscal year 24. This resolution is sponsored by the Office of Youth. There's a request for same-night minutes.
All right, thank you very much. Can I get a motion? I got a motion by Councilman Carlisle, seconded by Council Lady Robinson. Please prepare the screens to vote on our fiscal consent agenda.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colette, yes.
Thank you very much. Item passes. Gonna jump around just a little bit. Call item 40.
Item number 40 is a resolution establishing the certified tax rate for the city of Memphis and declaring the amount of the certified rate for the city of Memphis to the provision of the Tennessee Code annotated, section 67-5, 1701. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division, and there is a request for same night minutes.
Thank you very much, Councilman Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee met recommends approval as amended, and I so move.
Thank you. It's been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councilman Warren. Seeing no members in the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 40 as amended. Please prepare the screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Jones, no. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Covett, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please call item 41.
A resolution authorizing the city treasurer to prepare 2021 tax bills for the various utilities and carriers utilizing the last certified assessment of the state assessed properties. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division.
Thank you very much, Councilman Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Recommends approval, and I so move.
All right, it's been moved by Morgan, seconded by Carlisle. Seeing no members of the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 41. Please prepare the screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, no. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Covett, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Call item 42.
Item number 42 is a resolution requesting execution of premium pay from ARPA funding. All council districts are affected. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division. There's a request for same night minutes.
Thank you very much. It's been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councilman Warren. Seeing no members of the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 42. Please prepare the screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Warren, yes. Vice Chairwoman Swearingen, yes. And Chairman Covett, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please call item 39.
Item number 39 is a resolution to allocate and appropriate $2,600,000 in City Council Community Grant to nonprofit agencies for fiscal year 2022. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division. There is a request for same night minutes.
Councilman Morgan.
Committee met recommends approval, and I so move as amended.
Been moved by Councilman Morgan, seconded by Councilman Carlisle. Seeing the members of the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 39 as amended. Please prepare the screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, no. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Covett, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please call item 44.
Item number 44 is on our consent agenda.
No, ma'am,
As
that's
it is a first
43.
reading.
44 is the same, another same night minutes.
Okay.
44. I
44
apologize.
is a resolution approving amendment and extension of contract number 28131 between the City of Memphis through its Division of Parks and Neighborhoods and Global Spectrum LP to manage and operate the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium and Fairgrounds. District 4, Super District 8. This resolution is sponsored by the Division of Parks and Neighborhoods. There's a request for same night minutes.
Thank you very much, Council Lady Logan.
Thank you, Chair. The committee met, recommended approval, and I so move.
Can you do so electronically, please? Been moved by Council Lady Logan, seconded by Council Lady Robinson. Seeing no members in the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 44. Please prepare the screens. Thank you.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Cosette, yes. Councilmember Morgan, yes.
Thank you very much. That item passed. Please call item 45.
Item number 45 is a resolution to provide clarity and allow for an exemption request on the 245-day moratorium for the construction and opening of all new gas stations and used tire shops. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by Councilwoman Logan, and there is a request for same night minutes.
Thank you very much, Councilman Canale.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The committee met, recommended approval, and I so move.
It's been moved by Councilman Canale, seconded by Council Lady Swearingen. Seeing no members in the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 45. Please please press screen.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Cosette, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. IT, would you come up here?
Councilmember Smiley also voted yes.
Councilman Smiley, you have voted yes. Thank you very much. Call item 46.
Item number 46 is a resolution requesting an exemption for a smoke shop regarding the 273 moratorium on the issuance of permits for tobacco shops, head shops, smoke shops, and vape shops. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by Councilman Canale. There's a request for same night minutes.
Councilman Canale, you recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee met, recommended approval, and I so move.
Could you? Been moved by Councilman Canale, seconded by Council Lady Robinson. Seeing no members in the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 46. Please prepare the screen.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, no. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Chairman Cosette, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please, Madam Comptroller, please call our consent agenda.
Will take us to item number 6, a zoning ordinance up for first reading. An ordinance approving a new historic overlay district located in the area roughly bound by Cypress Creek to the north, University and Springdale Streets to the east, North Parkway and Jackson Avenue to the south, and Watkins Street to the west, containing approximately 880 acres in the historic overlay district up for first reading. Council District 5, 7, and Super Districts 8 and 9 are affected. This ordinance is sponsored by the Division of Planning and Development. Item number 9 is a resolution approving the final plat for Woodland Hills 2 Plan Development Phase 14, PD 19-09, contract number CR-5373. Item number 10 is a resolution approving public improvement plans of 20255 Hospitality Hub, contract number CR-5374. Item number 11 is a resolution accepting English Town, Lot 3, part of Tract 3, and authorizing release of bonds, contract number CR-5296. And we have a consent agenda item on our add-ons. It is number 43. It's up for first reading, a substitute ordinance to amend the City of Memphis Code of Ordinances, Chapter 15, Garbage, Trash, Refuse, and Solid Waste, Article 1, Division 4, Disposal and Removal of Personal Property regarding landlords or property owners. Up for first reading. All council districts are affected. Ordinance number 5790 is sponsored by Councilman Smiley, Councilwoman Robinson, Councilman Warren, Councilwoman Easter Thomas, Councilman Jones, and Councilwoman Logan. Mr. Chairman, that concludes our consent agenda items.
Thank you very much. Council Lady Logan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair. On number 11, before we approve minutes, I wanted to see if I could bring in information about this.
Yes, ma'am. Administration, on the resolution on English Town, could we get, before we read the approved meeting minutes in 3 weeks, could we get a presentation or give Council Lady Logan a phone call and walk her through that, please? Perfect. Also, Madam Comptroller, I believe we're supposed to also have item 8 on the consent agenda, but note that it will be heard on July 6th. Would you call that also, please?
And that is the Memphis Auto Auction.
All right, so PD 2021-014 will be heard July 6th.
Thank you.
All right, that's our consent agenda. It's been moved by Carlisle, seconded by Easter Thomas. Seeing no other members in the queue, so we're ready to vote on consent agenda. Please prepare the screen.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Kovac, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Please call our MLG&W fiscal consent agenda.
That will take us to item number 13, a resolution approving change number 1 to contract number 12032, electronic bill presentment and payment services with Fidelity Information Services, LLC, FIS Global, in the funded amount not to exceed $77,483. Item number 14 is a resolution approving change number 5 to contract number 11914, MLGW Utility Payment Centers with First Check Incorporated in the funded amount of $317,109. Item number 15 is a resolution approving change number 1 to contract number 12166, VMware SLED Consulting and Learning Credits with Thomas Consulting, Inc. in the funded amount of $590,257.20. Item number 16 is a resolution awarding contract number 12209, Courier Services with Express Courier International, Inc., doing business as LSO Final Mile, in the funded amount of $150,166.17. Item number 17 is a resolution awarding contract number 12277, drill pier installation to Chris Hill Construction Company in the funded amount of $967,415. Item number 18 is a resolution approving change number 1 to contract number 12192, professional engineering services for gas engineering with Energy Land and Infrastructure LLC in the funded amount of $50,000. Item number 19 is a resolution awarding contract number 12248, Morton HSP motor and VFD replacement to Barnes & Brower Incorporated in the funded amount of $1,249,537. Item number 20 is a resolution awarding contract number 12258, Shaw number 2, VFD replacement to Barnes and Brower Incorporated in the funded amount of $693,694. Item number 21 is a resolution awarding a purchase order to Brighter Days and Nights, Inc. for steel transmission monopole structures in the funded amount of $97,944. Item number 22 is a resolution awarding a purchase order to Phoenix Technologies, Inc. for dielectric personal protection equipment testing lab system in the amount of $539,720. Item number 23 is a resolution awarding a purchase order to Trench Limited for the purchase of current limiting reactors in the amount of $118,080. Item number 24 is a resolution awarding a purchase order to Engineered Sealing Components, LLC for a substation capacitor bank in the amount of $95,565.25. And item number 25 is a resolution approving change number 1 to contract number 12024, Employee Dental Plan with Cigna Health and Life Insurance Company in the funded amount of $2,815,464. Mr. Chairman, that concludes our MLGW fiscal consent items.
Thank you very much. And I want to, of course, salute the background music that kept me pumped up and going through the MLGNW fiscal consent. It's good stuff, man. Straight face. Hang on. Been moved by Robinson. Who seconded it? Carlisle. Seeing no members in the queue, assume you're ready to vote on the MLGNW fiscal consent agreement. Please proceed. There you go.
Carlisle, yes. Canale, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Council Lady Logan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. Without objection, can number 10 be with same night minutes? Hospitality Hub.
Okay. Did they need it because of construction timing?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Colleagues, is there any objection to same night minutes on item 10? Without objection, thank you very much. Brooke, staff, can we add item number 10 to our same night minutes? All right, we're good to go. Let's go to Madam Comptroller, item 29. '29 is a hold. Dead. Come in.
That's okay.
You'd expect more from the varsity letterman. All right, let's go to item 32.
Item number 32 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $150 million general obligation bonds and bond anticipation notes of the city of Memphis, Tennessee. All council districts are affected. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division.
Thank you very much. Councilman Morgan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee met, recommends approval, and I so move.
Been moved by Morgan, seconded by Carlisle. Seeing no members of the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 32. Please prepare the screens.
Canale, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Colbert, yes.
Thank you very much. That item passes. Please call item 33.
Item number 33 is a resolution authorizing the issuance, sale, and delivery of a note not to exceed $210 million aggregate principal amount of the City of Memphis General Improvement Refunding Bonds, Series 2021. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by the Finance Division.
Item 33, Councilman Warren, you're recognized. Councilman.
I'll jump on that one. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee met recommends approval, and I so move.
I'm 34.
Look at your item. It says 33. It's going to be one of those days. All right. Moved by Morgan, seconded by Robinson. Seeing no members of the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 33. Prepare the screens. It's going to be one of those days.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Covat, yes.
Thank you very much. Item passes. Call item 34.
Item number 34 is a resolution transferring an allocation in the amount of $500 million from FY21 fire station improvement cover to security cameras and appropriating in GO bonds project FS02034 security cameras. This affects all council districts. This resolution is sponsored by Fire Services.
All right, Councilman Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee met and recommended approval, and I so move.
Digitally, please. Moved by Warren, seconded by Jones. Seeing the members of the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 34. Please press screen.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. And that corrected amount is $500,000. Chairman Covat, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Colleagues, I apologize. I was looking at the wrong agenda. Madam Comptroller, call item 35.
Item number 35 is a resolution appropriating $80,000 to FS02011, replace fire station number 43 for furniture, fixtures, and equipment. District 3, Super District 8. This resolution is sponsored by Fire Services.
Thank you very much, Councilman Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee met and recommended approval, and I so move.
Thank you very much. It's been moved by Councilman Warren, seconded by Councilman Smiley. Seeing the members of the queue, assume you're ready to vote on item 35. Please prepare the screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Covat, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Call item 36.
Item number 36 is a resolution requesting approval of the sale of city-owned surplus property known as 689 Saxon Avenue, parcel ID number 025-036-000111, Memphis, Tennessee 38126, District 6, Super District 8. This resolution is sponsored by the General Services Division.
Thank you very much, Councilman Smiley.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee may recommend approval, and I so move.
Thank you. It's been moved by Councilman Smiley, seconded by Councilman Warren. Seeing no members of the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 36. Madam Comptroller, thank you.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Kovac, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Call item 37.
Item number 37 is a resolution requesting approval of the sale of city-owned surplus property known as 1475 Gateway Street, parcel number 034-038-0007, Memphis, Tennessee 38106, District 6, Super District 8. This resolution is sponsored by the General Services Division.
Thank you very much, Councilman Smiley.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee may recommend approval, and I so move.
Thank you very much. It's been moved by Councilman Smiley, seconded by Council Lady Johnson. Seeing no members of the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 37. Hit your screens.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Kovac, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Call item 38.
Item number 38 is a resolution transferring $750,000 from CIP project number GS21101 FY Major Mod Roofing to CIP project number GS20101 FY20 Major Mod Roofing, earmarked for the Memphis Zoo Hippo Barn Enclosure, District 5, Super District 9. This resolution is sponsored by the General Services Division.
Thank you very much, Councilman Smiley.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee may recommend approval, and I so move.
Thank you. It's been moved by Councilman Smiley, seconded by Council Lady Johnson. Seeing no members of the queue, I assume you're ready to vote on item 38. Please cast your votes.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Kovac, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Staff, does that conclude our agenda and add-ons? Councilman Jones wishes to be recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Colleagues, I wanted to share with you that this past Saturday, Councilman Smiley and I conducted a job fair for City of Memphis job opportunities. It was held from 9 until 2 o'clock at Gaston Park Community Center. I just received an email from Chief Smith giving us a play-by-play of what happened that day. But we had over 200 participants to show up. It looks like that there were 43 people that are scheduled for full-time interviews, another 13 scheduled for part-time interviews, and 2 job offers. Now, this does not include, and I just emailed it to see if there are results for parks, IT, fire services, library, and manhood. But it was a phenomenal event. Turnout, it was a line before we got there. So I just want to thank the administration staff for help in putting this on. Chief Smith showed up, Chief Bailey showed up, so we had the heavy hitters there, but it was a great event. And I encourage each one of you to host it in your district or co-host it with one of our colleagues. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Councilman Jones. Vice Chair Lady Swearingen, do you have our same night minutes ready?
The same night minute items are 10, 12, 26, 27, 28, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, and 46, and I so move.
It's been moved. Please move again. Please move. Oh, there it is. It's been moved by Council Lady Swearingen, seconded by Councilman Warren. I see no members in the queue, so I assume you're ready to vote on our same night minutes. Please cast your votes.
Canali, yes. Carlisle, yes. Easter Thomas, yes. Ford, yes. Johnson, yes. Jones, yes. Logan, yes. Morgan, yes. Robinson, yes. Smiley, yes. Swearingen, yes. Warren, yes. Chairman Kovac, yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Colleagues, we have no comment cards today. So before I entertain a motion to adjourn, I want to say the budget process is tough. Thank you, Worth, for your leadership. Most importantly, always to our staff, who is always working late nights. And when I try to leave, try to stay late and leave after you guys, I've never seemed to be successful. I cannot thank y'all enough for all the hard work that y'all have done. I am truly, truly grateful. Colleagues, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Move second without objection. We